G'day team, it's Chris speaking. Welcome or welcome back. Today we are doing my last episode of From Fear to Excitement, and we're going to be talking about top surgery today, which is why my top is off. You're welcome. Now, surgery. Top surgery was something, again, now my transition seems to be a little bit different from others that I've seen, in that I wasn't necessarily stoked or super excited for things along the way, whether it be hormones, the name change, or now top surgery. This was no different. I was not excited for top surgery. I feared it more than anything. But I think fear and nervous excitement are very close on the emotion scale. I wasn't excited for top surgery until the day of at 6 a.m., and that was nervous excitement. I was scared shitless about what I was going in for. But the whole process leading up to top surgery, much like hormones, there was pockets of excitement, but wasn't enough for me to be like, yeah, awesome, we're going to do this. One of those pockets was when I went for my consult. I came home to my partner and I could not shut up. Shut up. I've filmed like 4 videos, sorry. I came home and I could not shut up about what I just learnt about top surgery. It was something that I consumed information on day in and day out, and I talked to her about constantly. The different types of top surgery that I could have. Because my chest was so small, I went with periareola, but I could have had double incision if I wanted to. There are pros and cons to both. For example, my chest at the moment, if I slouch, it still has a little pocket there of fat, which is fine because I work out, so they sort of look like pecs if I'm sitting up straight or standing up. It's fine, but there were pros and cons. Double incision doesn't tend to have that issue because they take a lot more of the breast tissue out. When I went for my consult, I was nervous and did it on a work day, and the consult itself went for about 20 to 30 minutes, and she was really, really respectful. Just took my binder off very quickly. She was like, yep, you qualify for this surgery, here are your options. I wasn't excited then, but when I left, I was nervous babbling to anyone who would listen to me about it, and then it went on the back burner because when I went in, it was November of 2019 and my surgery was booked for May 2020. There were definite times within that 6-month period where I was questioning whether this was the right decision for me because I wasn't so excited about it. And then the pandemic hit. When my top surgery was potentially cancelled, I was devastated. And that was when I knew that it was right for me. It was definitely something that I was meant to do, was because how bad that option being taken off the table was. It wasn't necessarily that I was now excited for top surgery, it was just that I really mentally cannot afford to not have top surgery. And there are, of course, people who had to be rescheduled or even cancelled because of coronavirus, which sucks. Now, mine got taken off the table for about 2 weeks, and then I was very lucky to get in on May the 19th of 2020, and I was allowed to have top surgery, which was amazing. I was very nervous. Once I went in at 6 a.m. in the morning, those nerves stayed until I was put under the local anesthesia, and when I woke up, I was like, it's gone. They're gone. I don't have to worry about this anymore. And even then, it wasn't, excitement. It was just, this feels right. This feels right for me. Like, yeah, it's really, really hard to explain because it wasn't that, yes, I have a masculine chest now. That's awesome. Because my chest was quite masculine beforehand, it was just something that my brain had to do to be like, you've had top surgery, it's been done. Anything that can be taken out has been taken out. And it's, you've made it. You've made it to this point. I got excited about my surgery results, and I did have a little bit of post-op depression, and I am going to talk about that because I think it's important. A little bit later this year, I want to do a post-op depression on the look and expectations, basically. So there's 2 episodes of that coming out. When I got excited was the first time that I got to put a shirt on my bare skin, and I felt it on my bare skin. I still pinch myself every day that I put a t-shirt on, and sometimes I think, wait, I need to go and get my binder, let me just go and get one, but I don't have to do that anymore. that is still such a euphoric feeling for me to know that I don't have to put the binder on myself anymore. And that's when it changed from fear to excitement. I still get giddy and excited sometimes when I put a t-shirt on, or if I go to the gym with a singlet on, because I could never do that before. I was so socially dysphoric about the gym and going and having any sort of binder show, of having any sort of sports bra show, because you're not meant to work out in binders, and I would for the most part go in sports bras, but there would be days where I would catch the outline of that sports bra in the mirror and I would have to go home. I could not be there anymore. And knowing that that is not something that I need to deal with anymore is still very exciting to me. Anyway, that's when it changed for me. Thank you so much for bearing with me on this series and going from fear to excitement through all the different stages that we have been through. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of it, then click on my face, which will be down there. The next series that I'm going to be talking about is FTM, sex and sexuality. That's going to be a hard series for me to do. It's going to be a hard series for you guys to listen to, but I think it is information that needs to be said, so stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.